Life is an amazing podcast, and it is presented and hosted by myself, Caro, and my sweet dog Sparky. Give it up for him. So Go For Your Life actually means to do something to your heart's content. It is a phrase used in Australia and the United Kingdom as an expression of encouragement. So this podcast is to encourage, to inspire, and to uplift. I hope you're ready. Enjoy. And we are back for another episode of Go For Your Life. I'm super excited. This is episode 5, but it's episode 4 in the series that I'm doing. And this is the final episode in the series of Boss Ladies and Shakti Power. Even though I'm thinking that there'll be some more women later on in this podcast that are also quite the boss ladies. So I'm thinking of continuing this series. But for now, I really loved having these 4 women all talking about, being your own boss, going and chasing your dreams, and really living the life that you imagine for yourself. This is something that I also really want to do with this podcast. I want to encourage, inspire, and uplift others in a way that, can be really, just inspiring and exciting and amazing. And so that's why this podcast is out there, and I hope it is working. I hope it is. I hope it is. So today we have a good friend of mine. Her name is Maria. She actually also designed all the design for the podcast. So she does a lot of designing for me. She's a wonderful artist and a wonderful being, and we're going to chat a little bit with her about her life. As an artist, but definitely also as quite the boss lady and someone who just does what she is really good at and makes it happen for herself, which I'm extremely proud of. And I cannot wait to introduce her to the world, which is you, all the lovely listeners out there. So this is Maria.
Hi, Caro. Thank you for having me. I'm
Hello,
really happy.
Here we are.
I'm so happy for being here. I really love podcasts, and I really love all these boss ladies.
Yeah.
Also you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really happy being part of this boss ladies circle. It's amazing how we can all do if we believe in ourselves, and we need to stop to be afraid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. And for the people who don't know, because I know you and the other boss ladies know you, but tell us a little bit about yourself. So what do you do?
Well, it's hard. Yeah. I do a lot of things. I'm a graphic designer and a web designer. I am also an illustrator. I have a lot of side projects. I have one project called Drawing Vegan Travels, where I wanted to do something with 3 things that I love: illustration, travels, and veganism. And
you brought it all together.
Yeah. So I started to illustrate all my meals on my travels, and I post on Instagram, so it can work like a tour guide, a travel guide for everyone who is looking for vegan places and what they can see. I also give tips, so what you can wear and what you can visit, how to prepare a trip, if you are vegan or not, what apps you can use to find some places and everything.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Definitely. It's an amazing project. And when did you start that? Like when?
I started drawing vegan travels last year on March, maybe.
Right. And how many places have you seen so far?
Well, I've started this project last year, but I've illustrated from travels I did before the project itself. How many places? Like I can name like South Korea. I've been in France, of course, Spain, Portugal, because I want to show what you can find in Portugal. also Ireland, Northern Ireland, and UK, the rest of UK. I've been also in Hungary, in Budapest, and in Prague.
Cool.
I think I'm not forgetting. No, I think it's
That's
all
already,
for now.
That's already
For
quite,
now,
it's already quite some places. And then you do, because that's a project you're doing, and then you have also some other art-related projects that you do as well, right?
Yeah. Besides, I'm named Luna Kirsche. I'm not only Maria, because when I was 15, 16, I started to be a graffiti writer, and I had to choose a tag name. So I chose Luna and also Kirsche, because Kirsche is cherry in German, and I love cherries. And Luna, it's moon in Spanish, so it's like combining. So from there, I started to create more art, and the name stayed.
And do you actually have a background? Like, have you actually done like art school, or have you been trained in any of the things that you're doing?
Yes, I'm in high school. I was in art, and in college I did communication design. It was a long time ago, because a lot of things change in this area. So I studied communication arts. It was more like graphic design oriented, with a little bit of web design. It was in the beginning of web design, and after that, after 4 years I finished college, I studied also user experience design and user interface design and programming, and also I did a lot of illustration courses, but a few, and also I studied traditional Chinese painting and Chinese calligraphy, and also Korean language and culture. So I started to combine everything I knew to evolve my technique and everything from that.
And you can really see that in your work, right? Like, you're blending in all these things you've learned, I feel. Like, everything that you're mentioning now, I feel, especially, when you look at your Luna Kirsche website, even, or the Instagram, that's all there. It's in all your artworks. It's so beautiful. You should all check it out. They'll be in the notes. At the end, and people can see your work. And so what inspires you, like, when you think about when are you most creative, or what inspires you to be the amazing artist that you are?
Well, I seek inspiration in a lot of things. Could be the small things in a leaf on a tree. I really love botanics. Another thing that I didn't spoke about it. I really love studying symbolism in botanics and art. So I really love nature and all the animals, of course. And the history of symbolism from ages ago, it has a lot of meaning, and you can start reading about it and thinking, oh, this makes sense. So I'm trying to look for all the meaning around it, and look for my own meaning. So I look for inspiration in all those things. If I want, I'm really addicted to museums.
Cool.
And I want to see what others created.
So you get inspiration from other art as well, and other artists. And
Sometimes I feel blocked in my art, but if I listen a song, or I watch a movie,
RuPaul's Drag Race.
I
mean, we're both big fans. Very inspiring.
I also have a small series of drag queens illustrations. I really love them because they like to create themselves.
Yeah, they are pieces of art.
Yeah, truly.
Just by being, that's true. And you just mentioned, like, you know, you feel blocked. Like, what happens when you feel blocked? Like, what's going on?
Sometimes I can't block it and unblock it.
Okay. You have an unblocker.
Yeah. But I'm always trying. If I feel I'm still blocked, it's not that way that I need to go through. So I try to create another path.
Yeah.
To go, not to be blocked anymore.
Yeah. Because by blocked, you really mean like you just can't draw, or it's not coming out, or, you know, there is no inspiration, or...
Yes. Actually, I'm almost always inspired. What I don't have, it's time to do everything I want to do.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
But if I feel blocked, it's not time to work on that. So I need to work on other things, and I can go back anytime and see. Because
what you're doing now, like, you're doing lots of different projects, you work for different people, like myself included. I'm so excited that we work together. You could say that you're, like, quite happy and fulfilled where you are now, right? Like, in your...
Yeah, I'm really happy because lately, starting like a year ago, I've been asked about if I do what make me happy. Everything I do makes me happy, but not in the situation I was. I needed to or work alone, or just find the perfect team who really loves work as I do. That didn't happen. So I had to create my own job, be my own
in your
boss.
own destiny, in a way, right? Yeah.
So I'm feeling really happy now. Really happy. I have a lot of work to do, and I work for you. That I love to work for you. Because I feel when you work for people who love your work, it's just magic.
Yeah. It is. It's a magical kind of, you know, dialogue, really, you know, between two people. Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, and the things flow like if you as you are not working at all.
Yeah.
Like they say, if you love your job, you will not work one single day.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
And you remember, like, because we had a conversation, this is like not even that long ago, and this is a very important conversation because I feel it's good to share this with listeners, because I think a lot of people go through what you went through at that time, because we were walking our dogs in Monsanto, the lungs of Lisbon, a beautiful area here in Lisbon, and I was saying to you, like, but, you know, because I knew you had already some clients for yourself, and I was really like, but why don't you work for yourself? Why don't you make the big move? And you were really like, no, it's not going to happen, because, you know, you needed the money, you needed the security.
Yeah.
But then, not long after that, and I was screaming when you sent me the message on the phone. You said, Cara, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go freelance, you know. Was there one thing that made that happen? Was there, like, did something trigger that final decision of, like, that's it, I'm going to do it? Because it is, I think, a very scary and very brave decision of what you did.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, that conversation in Monsanto, it opens another door. And I started thinking, no, you are being afraid again. You can't be afraid anymore, because I've been working full-time and freelancer for the past 11 years, and it was time. I was really insecure because everyone said that you have a lot of problems, like legally problems and finances, and no, I'm going to start to study and to be well informed how this can work. And how can I make money and be happy with it? And I start learning a lot about it, and